If you can find something that connects you and to the community, connects you to the location, connects you to something that builds the bricks and the foundation of a brand, that's kind of where it starts. And with Federal Jack's, that restaurant brew pub, we were struggling for a name back in 91 of what we would call the brew pub. We did some research at the Brickstore Museum and went through a bunch of names of ships and nothing rang out. But when I heard about the Federal Jack, which was a ship built by the Perkins family in the early 1800s, just something drew me to that name, Federal Jack. And there were two ships named, one, I think it was in 1807 or 1808, and then one in 1814 that were built in Kennebunkport Harbor and sailed the world. So kind of like Shipyard, and what we've created is our brand's traveling the world. So that's how that brand was created. And then Kennebunkport Brewing Company, we were searching for a name for the brewery, and I was on a vacation and I was in Venezuela with friends, and I was with Gordon Urchby's wife Georgia, and George Denny, and his wife, and so it was really a fun time at the time. And I was wearing a sweatshirt that I had Kennebunkport, and a guy working on the lawn goes by and he goes, "Kennebunkport, George Bush," and so at that point I said, all right, I'm gonna name this Kennebunkport Brewing Company. It's known by a guy taking care of the lawn. It's funny, sometimes names just hit you and they fit, and other times you end up changing names and whatnot. We'll talk more in the future about brands and things like that, but that's how those two brands were created. Today we're going to tackle the world, and like we like to say, carpe diem. Cheers.